In today's video, I'm going to work on one of my sites that's been neglected for a long time. We've done a little bit of work in the past on it, but after some comments from a user this week, I thought, yeah, I guess I better revisit it. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 349 here in the Basic Joomla channel, where I show you my favorite extensions, tools, and tips for building and maintaining Joomla sites. I also work on Joomla sites, build them, maintain them, do all the Joomla stuff. If you're looking to hire someone short-term or long-term, or just to get you out of a spot, send me an email, tim@cybersalt.com, and let's talk. Yeah, sorry, there's the address right there. Okay, today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, mysites.guru. Do you have a Joomla site? Of course you do. Head on over to mysites.guru, get a free site audit for it, and while you're there, check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. And in the last 5 or 6 weeks, there's some pretty cool and amazing tools that have been added to mysites.guru that will help you if your site has been hacked or if it has vulnerabilities. Just seeing, we have a bit of chat to catch up in already, but Mary was saying that her sites are getting stronger and stronger after the recent trials and working through things. So we'll check that out in chat and talk about some other things before we get working on my site. Today's background picture is very blue, isn't it? That's because yesterday we all went down to, let's just go here. Oops, that's the wrong one. Yeah, we went over to Beacon Hill Park, big park here in Victoria, and the Snowbirds, that's Canadian Aeronautics team. That's the last year for them using these Tudor jets. So they were putting on an air show. So we, a couple, my son and his family, and my daughter and her family, Susan and I headed over there for the air show. And I thought, this is great. I'm going to take at least one picture so I have a background for today's live stream. So there you go. It's Canadian Snowbirds. And I took whoops, a daisy, wrong one here. Yeah, we'll fix that here too. Oh my goodness. There we go. I took a couple pictures and I decided I was just going to enjoy the performance and being present in the moment. And then I did take one video, but I took video of turning around and filmed all of us, the family that were standing there looking up at the sky. So, all right. So let's turn our attention to the screen and we'll get into things today. This is my cybersalt.org site, and as you can see, I've got a story here from October 2012 that's just been sitting on there. Time flies when you're having fun doing other things. And then July the 11th. And we have been on here and fixed some things, but I want to come up with some new homepage content for this, be using AI for that. And yes, it does work nicely for a blue background too. Now let me catch up on chat here. Hello, who we got here? We got Ivor, Bjorn is here, Mary is here. And if you are watching the video, if you would give it a thumbs up, that would be great. Let me organize some windows here. All right, so a little discussion going on here. Bjorn said, who do you all use for domain registration? I'm moving to dynadot.com and domain name.shop for the .no, Norway domains. And Mary said, with all these vulnerabilities, my sites are getting pretty clean and up to date. Even got 2 people to agree to get rid of Joomla 3. Excellent. Yes, this last month was a busy month for all of us doing that, and a lot of people. I've had a bunch of people too that went with updates, and there's lots of people looking for updates too. Ivor says he's resellers for Norid, the Norwegian top domains for Norway. Pork Bun even, okay, it's domain management. Other domains Ivor uses Enom, And Mary likes that there are sub accounts, so you can manage the domain, but the client owns the account. Very nice. Yeah, that's really good. Years ago, it was just such a pain to register a domain for someone because you had to get their information and their address, yada yada yada, entered in. So quite often you do with a new project. Well, I saw a lot of people do a new project. They would just register it in their own name. Then it becomes a pain to transfer it out of your name or make the changes. And I think we've all had that experience where clients have come to us and they have a domain name, but they don't have access to it. It's not in their name. Someone else registered it. They're not with that person anymore. They're not happy with them anymore. They want you to work on it. And I think domain name security, it's great, but trying to get a domain, getting control, trying to do things is probably one of the most tedious and fiddly things that there is in the work that we do. So so Mary likes it. Their sub accounts, so they can have it in their name. And Bjorn says, "Great shooting blues background. Thanks." I have a reseller account with OpenSRS, and I try not to. I'm not looking to register domains for clients. That said, the clients that I have whose sites I manage or host on my servers or things such as that, I do host their domains, and I do, if they want to, transfer them. I have people that renew their own domains with GoDaddy or wherever they have them. But what I do for my clients is I tell them, yeah, if you want to transfer it to me as a the domain registrar, then if you ever need anything, all you have to do is just call me. But the domains remain in their names, and they have access through WHMCS. They have access to manage things in my accounting software, and because it's in their name, they'd also have their own login through OpenSRS, I believe. Although, hello, Rudiger. Rudiger is late. You're not that late, Rudiger, because I didn't get going till quarter after the hour. So I was just late. And then also when I finally did get going, some of the lights in my studio were not working. I had to get them online again. Anyways, so that's what I do for domains. I just register them myself, and then so I if people want to register domains, I'm happy to. It stays in your name, but it's not a lot of money in domain registration, and there's a lot of effort. So it's something I do as a service for my clients. I don't advertise trying to get domain people to register domains with me. There's more money in other things. It's more rewarding and less fiddly. So, all right. So here's the deal. My cybersalt.org site here, it's one that I've had. It's my first domain really ever to own. Got it back in 1998. And so this is the site that started out as a hobby site for me, and I was doing Microsoft front page, making web pages with it, then Dreamweaver, then Mambo, and then Joomla. And so I have tens of thousands of pages on here. I think over 20,000. And it just gets neglected. And especially when I went full time, coming up on 8 years ago, I thought, what am I going to do? Because this is a site where I have jokes and funny pictures and some blogs and sermon illustrations and all kinds of things. How am I going to work into my business into this? And then after waiting a long time and trying to contact the person at ownscybersalt.com, they contacted me, and I was grateful to God for the timing. I said that there's time for them to stop using it and would I like to buy it. So I did buy it from them, and that allowed me to start to have a separate site for the business side. And then for me, I continue to use this on the ministry side. as well, I was a pastor for 29 years. I'm not pastoring local churches now, but still a follower of Jesus. So I'm still having fun using this too, sending out my newsletters. Anyways, long story short, it's neglected. Ivor says all .no domains need an owner change if they're new names. Oh, okay. So you so if it's a new name, if it's a new domain, I'm not quite sure how that worked, what you're saying there, Ivor, but you register them and then they need a name transfer after you sell them, or how does that work? All right. So anyways, what we're going to do today is have a look. I'm going to look at this site, and my main goal today is to have a home page that is sort of generic, that is a good description and landing page for this site. And to do that, I'm going to do some use some Claude stuff here. All right, and here is an open window here, and I'm just going to, so this is Visual Studio. I could use Obsidian, or I could use the chat, like I could use the desktop app, but I like Visual Studio because I can do this. First of all, I can open up a Claude window here and close this. And then I'm going to use, I don't know, anybody using Opus, Opus 5. All right, model, switch model, Opus 4.8. No, I want to do this, / model Opus 5. Let's see if that works. Switch. Yes, Opus 5. So you know what I found? Let's see. Ivor says yes. It's a P in B hole, black hole with .no. Okay, I still don't. It's a P in B hole with no domains, with .no domains. Oh, it's a pain in the butthole. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Okay. Mary says that you're using Opus 5. Yeah, so I was using, Opus 4.8, and then it seemed to be dumb. It had not dumb, but it lost a bit of its edge for intelligence. Then Fable was released, and I was using Fable, but it burned through so many, it uses up your tokens fast, twice as fast. And then they suddenly came out with Opus 5. So I was like, oh, great. And actually, Opus 5 is pretty good. Now, I want to switch to Opus 5 here. And it's still pretty new and not showing up in things. So I'm just going to ask, see, and this is what happens. This tells you there's no Opus 5. There most definitely is an Opus 5. All right, we'll get it figured out here. Yeah, / model. And that's what I typed. And let's see, it's forgotten all about it. And model / Opus 5 not found. All right. Well, we're going to go into there. Well, if we go model, I've got that there. Model, enter. Yeah. Using model name available. Yeah, that's just giving the information. But it's not, it cannot see Opus 5. So search Google and learn how search and learn how to use Google Opus 5. We were doing it yesterday. All right. That will figure it out. So that's what we're going to be using. We'll let it figure it out. Let's take a look. And what version of Joomla is this running in? System and system information. And this is still 5.4.7. Excellent. And you'll see I'm running PHP 8.3.3. So let's go into the C panel for this first of all. And the first thing I'm going to do is go to Multi-PHP Manager. And I'm going to go to cybersalt.org. And I'm going to put this to 8.4. And we'll see if we break the site. I don't mind. Yeah, I'm just going to do 8.4 right now. And let's see, 8.4. Go like this, refresh. And that is working. Excellent. And we'll refresh this here. 8.4. I don't want to do too big a jump because I've got some older stuff on here. Imran, greetings to you. You haven't missed anything big, Imran. I'm just going over one of my sites that's neglected and just updating it. So I'm taking this site to the doctor today. All right, now let's go to System. And let's go to Extensions and Update. What have I got in here that can be updated? There's an update for ACY mailing. Hopefully that should just update. And it did. And update that. Did. And JMailLog Pro. Now, Joom donation. I have a very old version in here. I don't even think that it works. Let me just change screens here so I can go to Joom donation. I don't even have it on. So if we go to System, Manage Extensions, Joom donation. Yeah, I have Joom donation turned off. I have some contact information in the tables for this. So that's why I have it turned off, but it's not going, probably not even gonna work now. No worries, I just need to get that information out. And then I can remove it, and I'll do that later on with Claude. All right, so now with just that one left to update, let's go to Joomla, and let's bump this up to, oh, first of all, we'll do this. Manage plugins. Now let's use that. We saw this Jewel Osman on his website. We did a picnic for 3 weeks just a short while ago, and he had oh, Joel goal process. That looks like a new one, doesn't it? What was it that we used here? Anyways, I'm going to use it right here. Admin login. Thank you very much. F3 admin login. Where are you here? No, admin. Yeah, let's see. There, secret admin. No, horizontal. No, I'm trying to think. What? All right, let's go to downloads. Let's see, it might be in here. Remote admin. There we go. All right, so basically what we can do is this. remote admin, you put a file in your web hosting space in the root. So we're going to go here, file, and then we will go to cybersalt. We'll go to public HTML, which is where this lives. And then I'm going to upload a file, and we'll select, and for that we'll go to Joomla 6, Joomla Osman, and it was one of the early ones that we did. So if this is sorting by date, remote, let's see which one we got here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, remote. Okay. 22, 25. It's one of the first ones we did. Power tools. No. Maybe I didn't download it there. All right. Well, we're already here. I'm going to log in. Log in. Yep. And we're going to go remote. There it is. Remote admin. Great. And then I'm just going to download the file here. Let's put it right where it should go, where I was looking for it. Okay. Yes. And now I'm going to open this here because we only, as Bjorn points out, we only need the PHP file. So I'm going to copy that, and then we'll paste this here. Oh, I already had it in there as a PHP. Oh, Jora login. Okay, can I remember that for the next time? So we'll select the file, and Joomla 6, Joomla, looking for PHP file, Jora login. Okay, and then we'll go back and look. And Jora login, there it is. So we're going to run Jora login .php on the home page here. So we'll go home, go /, and we're going to go Control V and enter. And then we just simply log into the Joomla site with our information. Oh, come on. Enter your Joomla username. Okay, fill that. So we'll fill that. Really? All right. It's cybersecurity.org. And the password. I don't know what was not entering in there properly. The password. No thanks. A little bit of confusion in the field here, but we'll go here, copy that, copy the password, paste it in, and log in. There we go. Oh, it's a bug in Bitwarden. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we're going to enable debug mode. Great. And then we're going to manage these extensions. We're going to look for behavior, and we want to not do compatibility 6. That's for the next one. We're going to disable the backwards compatibility plugin for Joomla 5. Okay. Now, when we refresh, that works. Let's see if we've got anything down here that's not working in Joomla 5. I don't think there is. It's so far along now. I think we're fine here. This is an extension that I'm testing and playing around with. Everything else is good here. All right, so I think we're ready to migrate because to go to 6. All right, we'll ignore that one update. We're going to go to System and Joomla. And we're going to go to Options and go to Joomla Next, save and close. And we've got everything that we need. And I'm just going to go and update. Start the update. And there we go. Okay. So next, I think what we'll do, yes, the backups are done, Bjorn. I have a backup every night. So keep a backups every night, and have a backup on the server. So that's why I didn't bother backing up. But yeah, people should definitely back up before they do any updating. So now that we're in Joomla 6.1, we will go to, let's do this here. Let's go, and now we're going to disable the plugin behavior compatibility for 6. All right, notice 5 does not exist there anymore. It was removed. Let's go here. And that is working. And we go to the home dashboard. I think so. Yeah, here we go. Welcome to 6. Hide that forever. Now we have this 5.4.7 available update thing here, but that's just caching. That's going to get fixed because we're on 6. There's no updates there. Right. And then I wanted JMP file manager. I bet you this breaks. It does. That's because I probably should have tested this. This would have not run in Joomla 5 with the backwards compatibility plugin disabled. I didn't check them all. But that's all right. I'm going to go System, Install Extensions. I'm going to browse, and that is a Joom helper file manager. Oh, that seems kind of old. Yeah, let's see if that works. You're right, Bjorn. Update it. There we go. So that's working in Joomla 6. I think everything else is going to be working here. It's 1.3.1 is the latest. What did I just install? Let's see. System, install extensions, browse. 1.3.3 is what I've got there. So I think it's updated a bit more there. All right. So, but that's a good reminder, yeah. And I could have more meticulously tested everything, but I did not. So just because, just for time. I mean, watch me work, but man. But had I gone through each one, I would have seen that needed to be updated. But as it happens, we are all good, and current permission 644, fix now, writable. There, let's make that 444. Okay, it said it was 644, and now it's 644. Let's go and we will search for behavior. And I'm going to, I can leave that 6. Yeah, it was very easy. Of course, that's what happens when we're this far along into major releases. So I'm going to leave plugin behavior compatibility 6 disabled. No need to use it. I'm going to turn off debug mode. And that does a nice job. And then what I will do is I'm going to take Jora login off now, so it's not there. I could probably leave it, but that's all good. And I am now running the latest. Oh my goodness. I thought I refreshed the home page. Well, we're going to see what's missing here. We've got that error. And of course, I just took that file off. So let's do this. I'm going to go into configuration. And I'm going to just go, and of course this is my live site. You know, when I was getting stuff together for starting up the live stream, and you know, the description in the video, I use Claude for that, and it said, oh, just one thing to note, you're going to be working on your live site, so if things break, blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, so Claude doesn't really know me yet. Error reporting maximum. I'll say we're in the global configuration the configuration.php file in the root of the Joomla. Error reporting, yeah, and I got a bunch of passwords here that you can see, so I will change those afterwards. I mean, you wouldn't be able to access the database anyways because it's not available remotely to your IP, but I will change it. And debugging true. We'll save. Let's see what the problem is here. Oh, Cache Buster. Oh, that's mine. Interesting. All right, system. And manage extensions. Buster. And this is a little thing that I made for helping to bypass, when I'm working on sites, bypass the to make URLs with code at the end of them, so browser always loads new changes. Okay, so I'm going to just grab this here. And now, I think when we refresh that, well, I did not like that. Maybe it just needs to be uninstalled. There we go. All right, which brings me to my next point. Let's go to, okay, we can close that. We can minimize that. And here we I'm going to say, first of all, I need to create an issue for that thing I just found. So I'm going to say, I just updated a site to J6 with the compatibility plugin turned off and got this message for, and then I'm just going to paste the name and then like that, and I'm going to paste, and then I'm going to say create an issue on the GitHub repo for that plugin to make it J6 compatible. Now, regardless of what's happening with all right, so that's going to do that. Now, here's the problem. I could not get Visual Studio to learn about it. And here in could not get Visual Studio to know about Opus 5. Okay, so the model, your two failed attempts. All right, model. Oh, here we go. Model Claude Opus 5. All right, let's put that in. I'll have to remember that. Well, okay, the picker, if the picker accepted it, No, not found. You're on Opus 5 now. I guess it found it. It interrupted and started talking to me. What Claude model is this? Opus 5. Okay, there we are. So /model space Claude dash Opus 5. Okay, hopefully I can remember that. Can we add an alias to point to this? There we go. Maybe it will do that. In the meantime, let's get back to the site. And I believe it is this site here. No, that's not it. It is this site here. Okay. So that's working. So I'm going to go to System, Global Configuration, System, turn off debug, set error reporting to none, save and close, and refresh, and that's there. All right, now I believe that I think I do have a mission here. Let's just see. Mission. CyberSalt's mission. There we go. Okay. Very brief. Okay. So we got Claude working on the thing there. And now we're going to say, okay, doesn't support aliases. So what I'm going to say is this, yes, I want that as the default. Great. Okay, so we're going to set this on a mission here. We just need to change what that default is. Okay, it's checking, make sure everything was changed properly. It's going to fix. You know how crazy this is. I was talking to Chetan Madan yesterday of Joomla, and which is the company's name still, even though they're not doing Joomla stuff, and just about the craziness of coding. So I have the screensaver that I have on my computer does not work anymore, and I really liked it because it would show multiple images and so I tried a few online that I could find. They weren't doing what I wanted. And then it dawned on me, I can probably make one. So I literally used Claude to make a screensaver for Windows 11 with the features that I want. And that just blows my mind. All right, that's that. So this is just housekeeping here. It's going to get the, oh look, the other nice thing about Visual Studio is this. I have a, oh, I did not open its own folder here. Let me just show you what I do here. Claude's doing good. All right, so File, and I'm gonna go Open Folder. Well, I don't want to open folder until this is done. All right. Okay. Open a new session. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. File, open folder, and then what I do is I go to my folder where I have all my GitHub stuff here. And then a complete new Visual Studio code. Yes, I could have done that. Imran, I'm going to do it live. I'm not using coworker or any agent. I suppose that I could, but let's see. Do I have CyberSalt, Art of CyberSalt? So I'm going to make a new folder called cybersalt.org and hit enter. And then go into here and select that folder. Now, forever, when I come back to this, when I want to work on the cybersalt.org site, I will have this folder and the chats still preserved inside of it. So what model is this? This is talking to Claude Opus 4.5. Yeah, no. I'll fix this later on. Model, Claude, Opus 5. All right. Obviously, it did not select that as the default before, but all right. So here we go. Now this next part, instead of me typing, I'm just going to talk to it. I think I could do something. Let's see. Let's check this. Open in agents. Copilot. Oh, that's with Copilot. I don't want to use Copilot. You need a subscription. That's Copilot. That's not Microsoft Copilot. This is Copilot inside of GitHub, which gets a little bit confusing. So what we will do is this. I have a paid, yeah, so Imran, I do have a paid subscription of Claude. That's what I'm using here. But in Visual Studio, this button up here opens agents, and what you'll see is new session is CyberSalt with Copilot. All right, and Copilot is just the free one that comes with Visual Studio, and I don't have a subscription for Copilot in Visual Studio. And Claude will skip over to use an agent as well. So for instance, okay, so, all right, so I'm going to give a prompt. For the longest time, cybersalt.org is a website that I've neglected as I work on other websites. And so the articles on the front of it are very out of date. So it's time to change things so that there's more of a splash screen or a welcoming screen to the front page. And then that so that people can use that more as a portal to launching to other parts of the site. You're an expert at creating portal pages or presenting sites so that that have lots of resources on them, so that people can know what the sites are about and navigate to different areas. So evaluate cybersalt.org and advise me on how to make a better homepage for the site. If there's anything that I have not told you that you need to know, just ask me, and especially ask me anything that maybe I'm overlooking as we work on this project. So now we'll just wait till that all gets put in there. Also, this is a Joomla 6 site, and anything that we do, I want to be as close to possible for Joomla 6 native, although you can see in the back end of the site the extensions that I have. This is also a template build and template creator CK, and so it has anyway. So for modules and module positions. We'll stick with that as well. So we want it to be as much core Joomla, but I also don't mind using many of the other extensions that are installed. And what we do, make it Bootstrap 5 native. Because Bjorn suggested that, and that's a good idea. So now it's going to run and look at that, and that is do that. We'll wait to see if it asks me any questions. As one of the handy things about AI is, when you give it stuff, give it a prompt, and ask it to ask you if there's anything that you've looked over. Yeah, cybersaltconsulting.org. Oh, that's right too, yeah. Well, no, it's actually cybersalt.org. So that's good. Yeah, that was good to bring up, Bjorn, because it made me, did I say cybersalt.com? But I did say cybersalt.org, which is interesting because it hears cyber assault. Yes. Oh, yeah. I said cybersalt, but it interprets it as cybersalt. But Claude is so used to me now, it knows I was talking about cybersalt.org. I'm reading this as cybersalt.org, it says. So. Okay, working. All right. Now, in the meantime, we can go back and let's look in the back end of the site here. Let's see if we have any modules that I can uninstall. Site modules. Let's go to filter options and unpublished. And I have a lot here. I have a bunch. And as I look, breadcrumbs I think I would leave. Excuse me. Sidebar A for, okay, so this is where I put bottom Google Ads, top Google Ads. Yeah, profile, module profile, James Snyder archive. I think these are things that we played around with. That's intriguing. James Snyder archive. We should, and that's Web 357 monthly archive. We maybe have a look at that. Banner module logo. What is Be a Billionaire fundraiser? It's something I used to do. That's a module. So I think Page Builder CK module is disabled. Interesting. JSiteMap module, JDonation donors, that's disabled. So I think I do not need this, and this. These I don't need. Page Builder CK I'm going to leave as a reminder to enable. Convert forms, that's just the convert forms module. By the way, this window here, Claude just opened that in Playwright and is looking at the site. You can move it around. You can even minimize it. You won't affect when Claude is doing that. But that's okay. I like Claude using Playwright. Okay, content spotlight. That's just a random one. And all of these are not assigned anywhere. I don't think I have embedded any contact. This I'm going to save just for text. Although I see there's a 2 after it. So banner module, I can recreate. This I'm curious about. Profile, we don't need to worry about. And I don't have Google Ads. I really want to start promoting my own services on here. So let's just tidy that up by trashing those. And now, so Page Builder CK, let's go open system, manage, okay, builder. Why is that disabled? What is showing as disabled? Page builder. Oh, page builder component and the module are disabled. All right. All right. So now if we refresh, now this was, okay, so that was a nothing module. Imran says for domain search, if you buy now, then search. If you don't, I think you mean if you search and then you don't buy now, then don't search. You might lose the spelling of the accurate name of the domain. Okay. Oh, I see. If you're looking for, if you're searching for a domain, you go buy now and you start searching, you might lose the spelling accurate name later on, something in process. Is that what you mean? I don't need this here now. We'll trash that. James Snyder archive. That I'm curious to see. Let's go and just see. I might activate that again. James Snyder, sidebar A, conditions on God's Penman menu items. Yeah. That means if I go up to here, blogs, God's Penman. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and that's very nice. I like that. It's quite long. And it is... Oh, and I also have some teasers here. So maybe, let's just see here. Description, conditions, advanced, no, layout. Okay, we got default, accordion. Let's see what accordion does here. All right, a little bit more. Oh, isn't that nice? There you go. Ah, I like that. Drop down list of months and years. This is from Web 357. We've looked at this in the past. All months and years. Oh, that's nice too. Oh, yeah. So then I think what we do, if we show the title, Imran says someone will buy it. Oh, someone will buy it and try to sell with higher price. It's an old business of stealing your domain name. Sometimes it's a fortune. Yes. Yeah. So if you buy now, you might. Hello, Julie. Welcome. All right. So we're going to save and refresh. There we go. I like that. Wonder how that works on mobile. Let me just have a look. We'll go to cybersalt.org. Okay. And then I'm just going to do it right on my phone because that's not always accurate. Blogs, God's Penman. And then, did not show up. Did not show up on mobile. Interesting. Oh, it did show up. Interesting. Okay. And do here. October. Oh, but look at that. Yes. Oh, but these. Okay. Oh, this drop down is not working. Uh-huh. All right. So we could do this. Where were we at? Let's see. Menu item ID. Okay. So I have some things to set up in here. But I think that when I did this, accordion, let's go save. Oh, I know this, yeah, this was showing up underneath this bottom module here. So if we refresh, okay, so that worked. Oh, but interesting. It's not honoring the thing. All right. Well, that's not what I'm here to work on today. So, but I will leave it there as a reminder that it's there. All right, let's see what Claude is saying to us here. Which window was that? It is a window just underneath here. Oh, here we go. Here's some questions. What's the homepage #1 job? Grow the digital list, browse and linger, balance portal, splash, sign up above the fold, clear, explore grid, ministry and giving. Newsletter signups are the win. Splash, sign up above the fold, then a clear explore. Yeah, I think that's what I want there. Can always change this. New template style, home. Oh, how should we get Bootstrap 5 on the page, given the CK template loads none today? I'm going to say it's mainly the content on the front of the page right now. So anything we add, we could add to a Joomla article, which is set to featured and will show on the home page. The other things, such as menu items and that we can worry about later, is just getting the content on there. All right. How much do you want to scope in this round? Build the portal page, add the missing side footer. The footer is a big win and is reusable across every page. Home page only, tightest scope. Replace the featured articles front page. Leave holder and footer alone. Full shell refresh. Portal page, proper styled header with the real subscribe CTA. Fix the mobile hamburger over logo bug, and I was not aware that that was a bug. Let's see. F12. Oh, I guess that is Control Shift R. Something is wonky there, isn't it? CK template. Yeah, let's see if we've got CK template in there. Template creator CK, template list, Cybersalt. There it is, page. Oh, let's also go information, change it to Joomla 6. Yes. Hi, Brent. How are you doing? Due to having hard padding set on the edges. Yes. And I think that there is something, sorry, in the settings. Load Bootstrap. Yes. there's something in here that I know that needs to be changed. I don't think it's this. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Home page, Control Shift and R. All right, F12. Yeah, then there is. I've fixed this before in Template Creator CK, and I forget what wrapper. No, background. Have hard padding set on the edges. Yeah. Where? Oh, here's width here. Oh, there's the goal. Okay. Literally, this width here is really wonky. Max width for 524. And if I go 524, it goes a little bit past full. I don't mind a bit of blue in there. Let's see. 504. Let's go 500. That is the calculate width, not the padding set. Yes. But I wonder. See, that's line 418. If I take that out, no, line 418. Let's just check in Template Creator CK here. Mobile, phone, custom CSS. It's not there. I might be phone. There's the 292 there. Max width should be 1440, not 1200. I like 1200 just for how it sits on the screen. Duplicate. But all right, Imran, have a great sleep. A great rest of your day. And Rudiger's tuning out too. That's okay, Rudiger. Thanks for popping in today. Don't forget to give the video a like before you leave. ID wrapper. Yes, it's doing it 292. Oh, dimensions responsive. Let's try this on a phone. Oh, iPhone. See, I wonder if I change on mini screens, mini container width. Somehow it sees it. $292, 500. Let's put 500 in there. Yeah, that's where it's getting it there. That just fixed it. I think it's probably this graphic here is too big, as is this one here. That's why it's not wrapping. Like I said, this needs a bit of love. Yeah, that's 720. That's 480. I wonder if that module is set, that size is set in there full. Yes, they should be responsive mode, not hard coded. I was just wondering why that's not the case. So let's go to System, Modules, because I know that's a module. And we're going to clear and go Logo. And there's that. The code. Oh, yeah, it's got the width in there. So we could do this. We could do that. We could take that out. And I just want it centered wherever it appears. And then our code is there. Save. And now we'll go Control-Shift-R. You dog. Now that could be. And it has not responsive CSS tagging, or you need to add it to the CSS. Yeah, because that's showing it's 500 now. And it doesn't have responsive CSS tagging, or you need to add it to the JS option. Set image class to image fluid, a bootstrap class for responsive images. Okay, that's another. You should always have width and height on an image, but need to have an image with a class. Yeah, okay. So let's do that. Let's see if we got any more questions here. How much do you want in scope for? Oh, the scope in this round, still wondering. All right, so that's a good point. So Visual Studio, I can open a thing, CSS4, and I'll just go. All images, there you go. Overflow that. Bootstrap has a JavaScript that will translate the images with the class on it to be responsive sizing. Okay. All right. So we just need to set, I just need to figure out the CSS to set that up. Don't think that's that. I'm copying from chat. Okay, so da, 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 da. All right, let's try this here. Copy. So we're going to go back to that module. We're going to find that image and we're going to click it so we get the dimensions in there. Although I don't need it. Okay, save. And then we're going to go back to the custom CSS here. I don't have much custom CSS on here. And put that there. Brent said. Okay, sent us this link here. Okay, let me just save and close that. Save. Apply it, and we'll go to the link that Brent just shared. All right, font style we got there mixed in the middle. Bootstrap makes it easy to create responsive images with the .image fluid class. This class ensures you. Let me say nicely did div class container image source .image. Okay, thumbnails, aligning images, why it matters. All right. That's if the image is not showing. Oh, it styles the alt text, I see. Yes, well, and I did have that cache busting thing. Let's see. Let's go to here. Oh boy. Yeah, and I think that's why I had that cache busting thing that was on there. I need the alt equals is for accessibility needs. Okay, turn off caching for cybersalt.org in Cloudflare. All right, so I have Claude has access to my Cloudflare account, so I will have it go in. I'm going to turn off caching in Cloudflare for now, and that will help. If that's the issue, it might not be. Let's go new incognito window. F12. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was a caching thing. You're right. Excellent. Now I got this little menu thing here, but here. I need to get that off of the logo. So that would be a little design thing to do. All right, let's see. All right, so what do I want to do here? Homepage and footer, homepage only. We'll leave the header and footer alone for now. Home stuff's being featured. Portal is auto updating. Retire. What happens to Joomla's featured flag going forward? Return it from the home page. Retire it from the home page. Yeah, let's do that for now. All right. Development mode is on. Okay, that's good. If we go Control Shift and R, yeah, this is probably the browser cache too. A bit of a pain. Oh, there we go. I did Control Shift and R, and we've got that working there. We'll go to Home. Excellent. All right, progress. Thank you, everyone. And I got that CSS in there, so obviously things are expanding nicely. Yes, and you know what? Under network, I do have that. Disable cache when DevTools is open, but yeah, caching is a real challenge sometimes. All these things that we do, I still struggle with it. Okay, so now this is going to get, module ID is going to embed. It's taken quite it's as usual, Claude is going to look at a lot of things that are not what I thought it was going to look for. And now it's looking for CS MCP for J tools to use. I'm gonna run away here. So let's take a little bit more look in the back end of the site. I was thinking about doing an MCP for Template Creator CK as well. And we looked at modules. I wonder what plugins. I've done a pretty good job keeping this clean. And these are all new things. System MCP for Joomla. Yeah, that's Release Manager. I don't need that. These are plugins that come with MCP for J. I believe For instance, MCP for J. This is the new view, and these are some of the plugins I'm working on. So I've got this so that MCP for J is installed. And here's keep it backup, that's installed. MCP for Release Manager not installed. Should get these codes put in there. Like everyone, I've not been working on this, a lot of the things like projects with all the hacking and updating to do. All right, so Claude is just working away back here. All right, so, and I thought about taking out the MCP4, but I don't want people to think that, for instance, this one for 4SEO, that it actually belongs to 4SEO. So I'm leaving those there. Okay. I think that these are all, this is something very interesting, everyone. See how there's updates available for this? If we go for regular labs, I found this on every one of my sites since the new release came out a couple of weeks ago. If you go to extensions and clean cache and check for updates, now you watch, it'll show up now. But there was something about, remember when his Peter's big security update went out a couple of weeks ago, there was a little thing in it that was crashing. Oh, here's two things that it found: content templater and snippets. But back here, there's a bunch of things: content templater and snippets. They're there, but not everything shows up here. Let's just do one more thing. Let's clean the cache again. Check for updates. And we'll see if more shows up. This might, no, it might be because, no, anyways, I can update all here. And then I think they start to show up. So this is maybe once something is off that they don't all show up. And I don't know, but I just know to look and try it. I could be wrong. All right, let's see how. This work is probably going to lead to more work. But that's fine. A lot of work leads to work. It's a myth that will ever be done or work. In this life, anyways. All right, we'll let it keep churning away there. Oh, I don't need that anymore. Let me get this into the full screen here. Yes. Well, I don't know if AI is going to wreck this yet, but okay, so it might actually just end up getting changed here. Ah, see, now this happened. When I first came on the site, this was wonky. This is the signature for James Snyder's articles on here, and this was showing up before. So I'm glad to see that, because there it is. If I go clean cache, have I? Yes, Nick's MCP. Yes, I did see that, Brent. Oops. I did. I'll put the link here for everyone to see. I just have to copy for another browser. But yes, and I referred to this in building my MCP for J extension, which is right here, which we were looking at. And I use all the time. Now, I'm not going to scroll down and show the API, but yeah, so it's mine accidentally runs as an MCP as well, apparently. And let's see here. See that. Copy. Another thing shared here. Oh, and they did their sprint. Oh, that's right. I heard that they're going to do, oh, January 2026. Looks like the core is making its way there. Yeah, what comes next? Someone contacted me and asked me for a link to it, what I was doing ahead of a sprint, but it wasn't the January one. Yeah. Yes. And that's for them to develop, to come up with MCP model context protocol, server. Yeah, applied to Joomla, an MCP server could empower administrators. Yes. So this create categories, articles, menus automatically from site or PDF, sitemap or PDF. Yeah, yeah. Claude, I tell you, there's sometimes I don't even log into Joomla now. I just tell Claude to do stuff. So, for instance, if we go to cybersalt.com and then go to NetShaker, these all of these articles and the images I wrote with Claude. I gotta figure out why this image is not working there. And had them put on and did all the SEO and everything for it. And over here, that template site that I bought, this table is all custom fields. I had Claude create the custom fields and the structure for keeping track of all these different items. So, yeah, MCP is, I never created it. I just told it to make the custom fields. We go to administrator into here. Just show you content articles. And let's see. If we go to change log here, is the changelog. It's a subform, the date, and then the item shows the changelog for each date. And the template compatibility, I don't think that this was an old one, so maybe it's not going to be working. Let's find one here. Let's go ENERG. Energize. Oh yeah, let's try presence. Oh, here's okay. So here's one that just got updated on July 31st, version 6.1.2 of the template, and all the changelog is down here. It got entered in there. But I didn't set up these custom fields at all. I'm not sure what this I'm not sure what this is. Yeah, so what I think that I can do, as long as I have the API, if I remember right, we'll go to components, MCP. Once this is installed, go to the dashboard, and there's an endpoint for it. An MCP client only needs two things to connect to this site, the endpoint and the Joomla API token. So this extension installs the MCP on the Joomla site itself. And then if you have the API for this site, you can tell Claude, use this endpoint, and which was accidental. I did not intentionally set this up. Just Claude did it. And you can tell it to, okay, here, using this endpoint and this API, work on this Joomla site. And you can get MCP for J. Show you extensions, and this needs to be organized as well, but you can just do that there on that link. And so my vision for MCP for J, of course, is not only this, but is to have add-ons that you can do other things. I'm working on this one for Ad Agency Pro for someone. Release Manager is the one that I'm working on for releasing extensions. It's coming along. RS Tickets Pro. And I'm just going to have a whole catalog of all of these. All right, so let's go. Okay, I've got to find. Yes, Mary, maybe I will once I get. Yeah. Okay, I will keep that in mind, Mary. I really want to get it so that people can buy the Pro plugins. So my plan is that the plugin that adds MCP ability for a free Joomla extension will be free. But if it's a Pro Joomla extension, then it'll be included in the Pro version of MCP for J. All right, what's taking its time here? It's doing a lot of thinking. All right. All right, all right, all right. I think what I'll do is I'll do this here. Make this just a bit bigger, then I can always switch back to it because it sticks out the side there. Okay. Well, we're just in a waiting game now. Oh, yes. Why is this doing this? Probably is not now. Oh, we got our new homepage. Oh, look at that. Okay. It's a beginning. Subscribe for free. Yeah. I've still got my link. I still got that. All right. Clean humor and real encouragement. Folks, jokes you can forward to your mother. Of course, that's my mom's sense of humor. You might not be able to forward some of these jokes to your mom, but it all depends. Always, yeah. So look at that. That's freshening it up. We got like emoticons, clean jokes, funny pictures. If I click here, we go over. All right. So I can always change things. Yeah. Quotes. Here's the latest one. Oh, okay. Well, my goal was to just have the home page different. And there's the archive. Okay. Well, that satisfies me. What's it look like on mobile? This is showing the most recent mailings from a couple of things from recent mailing. Yeah, it looks, yeah, thank you, Bjorn. I mean, I say thank you, but of course, Claude did it. I wonder if that still works. Well, like I said, this is going to give me a lot more work, but there we go. Susan's blog. No footer on homepage. Yes, good point. Yeah, no footer anywhere. Now, it may actually be working on a footer. Let's see. 5 pages have been returning 500. Clean jokes, funny pictures. Found this link at root cause. Okay, let's look at thing. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so I got a couple of things that I need to fix there. So your existing random clean joke or random quotes modules are dead. Their mod random article, an extension that isn't installed in the site at all. They've been rendered. They've been rendering nothing. I built the portals cards on core mod articles. Joomla 6's consolidate module instead. Modules. All right, so it probably went and fixed that, right? Let's see. Do we have F3 random? No. Entertainment. Let's go random jokes. Okay, so I need to put a module in there, but I'll just customize something now or get it to. Okay. But Bjorn's point, no, yeah. So 5 pages have been returning 500. Yes, article module is Joomla core. Okay, create tickets. A high priority for me to follow up on these two things that you've highlighted. Also, there is no footer on the site now. If we going to go subscribe free. There's the subscribe form. Good. Lots of little things to tidy up here. Yeah, that's still working. Oh, that's still got that archive plug art module there. So let's go system, site modules. Let's see, ARCH archive. Yeah, we'll unpublish that. Okay. Yeah, that's really nice. Now, I think totally Tim is just still going to have 2019. 2016. Oh yeah, look at that. This video here, how do I fix the adding Windows 7 games to Windows 10. There was a lightning storm at my parents' house and their computer got fried. And so Dad went and got a new computer. Everything moved over because I had their files backed up on OneDrive. That was all good, but then he didn't have his games, so I went and found them on my computer. So that's been it worked on those games work on Windows 11 as well. All right. Well, let's see what it says for the footer. Oh, there was no footer. Oh, okay. So here's what I'm going to do for a quick win. It says there is no footer. So let's say go ahead and create a footer, and we will just put it inside of a custom HTML module and assign it to the bottom of the template. I'm going to go design. Go ahead and design a footer, and we will just put and put it inside of a custom HTML module and assign it to the bottom of the template. Yes, probably his footer position, but I just let Claude will figure it out. All right. There will be clean jokes. I think it said that didn't work. O class JHTML not found. Interesting. That's an error. Let's go system, global configuration. Let's go error reporting set to maximum. Bug save. No, here. Oh, Raxel. Okay, let's fix that. Let's see what's up. This might be a PHP thing. Let's go, and I'm just going to open this up here. This, on this page, error. Sorry, this page. Yeah. Okay, we'll see what the issue is there. I hit the new chat, but it doesn't always start up to the right. This is what I like about Visual Studio. I can go into here because you can interrupt it without stopping everything. I can go template, cybersalt, position. Let's see, position 3 can be a footer. There, so it's looking. So I just told it position 3 can be a footer for now. What did we do? For PHP, multi-PHP manager. It might be an 8.4. I wonder if it's an 8.4 thing. We'll see. We'll see in a second. I might have to turn on the backwards compatibility thing for Joomla 6. See what Claude says. We're in there right now. Might not be Joomla 6 native. Yes, it's up to date because it doesn't show there's an up to date, but it might not be Joomla 6 native yet. You could see, I just don't want to break it for see what Claude says here. All right. It's thinking. We'll get the footer in place, we'll get this working, and then I think that will be a good advance for the day. All right. Oh, legacy classes are gone. Okay. So I'm not going to fix Raxo. So I'm just going to say, okay, good to know. I will turn on the J6 backwards compatibility plugin, and that will probably fix it. I'll just interrupt Claude there. So let's go to System, Plugins, Behavior, and turn that on. And refresh. That's what it is. Now, why is he showing up there? because he should not be showing up there. Oh, that's div mod custom 10.0128. All right. So we'll go system. You see what I did there? I went F12 and then I searched and highlighted and I went until I saw a div, and here it is, div ID mod custom 10.0128. So we can go to system modules. Oh, look at that. I do have that key in there. All right, so something got cleared out. System mod ID 10. Oh, I've forgotten it. 10.128. I'll put that in later on. CyberSalt header logo. Oh, there's that. But the issue, the strange thing here is that this is a footer. This is a re-replacer. Components, I think it's re-replacer. I wonder if this is ceasing to work because I don't have my username in there, my regular labs. Interesting. Let me just do that off screen here. Let me just go to here and go to regular labs, log in. And I'm going to go get my regular labs key. Get it right here. Okay. And I'm going to put that in there. Oh. Interesting. So let me just notice this. Ah. Let me change this here. I tried pasting the key in here and it said there's an issue trying to check the validity of your download key. Try again later. If Joomla debug is enabled, temporarily disable it. Interesting. So let's go here. Home. And we're going to go to turn off error reporting none, system debug, save. We'll go to advanced module manager. Oh, and then I don't get bothered by it. Oh, wait a second. And then that's because debug is on. That's good to know. So I should be able to reproduce that by going back here, turning on debug, save, and then refreshing. Oh. Oh, so debug is on. Can't see the key. Without the, okay, all right. But maybe modules placed in debug. Yeah. Interesting. I'm gonna have to watch that because when I first went on the site today, and I don't think debug was on, that James Snyder image was showing up there. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow, but Mary loves a curry, and now the fleece, is now a throw. All right, but and look here, we've got the we've got the footer now. Cyber salt in the cyber world. Laughs. Oh, inspiration. I like that. And it kind of went with the blue. Using my orange. Article archive. Oh, yeah, that's something got set up there. Okay. And if we go F12, and go to an iPhone Pro, and we go to 100%. Oh, did it hard code the links? Or is that just what's showing as relative? Let's see. Let's go. I'll close this. Clear. No. What is replace right? Oh yeah, system. Site modules. Clear. Highest number at the top. Site footer. No, they're they're hard coded, but they're relative. Yeah. So that's what I would. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna say this. Yeah. So. Some more things to find here. Okay. Yeah, so no privacy link. I'm pretty sure I have that on there. In fact, let's go Alt Tab, go into here, articles, privacy. Yeah, there is a privacy policy. So, this is what I tell it to do. Whoops. Okay. The copyright year can be PHP for the current year. It can also be 1996 to the current year. There is a privacy link. If you look for the word privacy in the Joomla article titles, you'll find that. And I think there's also a couple of policy pages in there. The links in the footer are relative, but the best practice in Joomla is to have them be the non-SEF link. So in case to the content, so in case anything changes, the URL does not break. update the Joomla brain with that and make that an important skill, an important point in the skill when using Joomla. I'll let Claude look for it. 4618, you think? Yeah, I'll let Claude look for it. And what he wants to check, yes. All right, and then we'll do this. Yeah, there you go. Privacy policy, anti-spam policy. And we'll see what links it changes. Okay. But that's a big improvement from what was there. Result news. Okay, yeah, I like that. I'm happy. So it's SAF plugins enabled. hrefs get written to pretty URLs and output. And it's going to find all those links. There you go. Have everything. Rebuilding the footer with non-SEF links. And these are static links at the bottom. Well, static in the sense it's not using any menu item. They're just raw HTML. So if I want to have advantages to those to point to, I probably maybe want to create menu items for those or use menu items down there, but that's good now. Oh, and there you go. Everything works sorcerer rendered. So it used Regular Lab Sorcerer to put in the PHP code. And looks like we're getting a delivery or something. Yeah. What's that? Oh, I see. Oh, Susan's selling something on a Facebook Marketplace. We at the end of December, I bought a little spot carpet cleaner. And it's a long story why we needed it, but anyways, our granddaughter's was running around, and there was a reason why she couldn't wear a diaper, or training pants, or whatever. So, anyways, so my son was all stressed out about. If she had an accident on the carpet. And I said, no, it doesn't matter. I said, we have a little carpet cleaner. And then Susan said, no, that actually doesn't work anymore. So I ordered one. And it came a few days later. And but Susan never opened it for like 6 months. Anyway, so we needed to she wanted to do some upholstery cleaning, opened it, and the front was all smashed. The plastic was chipped. So we asked for a replacement. And they sent us a replacement, but it was a smaller one. And so what I did was I took all the pieces because they replaced it with a smaller one because the other one was out of service. Not out. They weren't making it anymore. So replace the smaller one. Oh, they sent the smaller one. I took all the pieces of the broken one and I bought clear silicone because it's a clear container. And I just glued them back together and I smeared silicone on it. And that one works great. So Susan, we had this other one. Our son didn't want it. So Susan has sold it on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, so now we can do this and go to that module and refresh. And we'll see that all of the links, there you go. Good catch, Bjorn, that was great. All the links have the non-SEF, but when we go here and go Control Shift and R, they do show those things there. Excellent. And there's the copyright down. And just to see the sorcerer code, down the very bottom. Oh, there you go. Source. PHP echo date Y source. Well, that was grand. That looks a lot better. I probably should have done it a long time ago. But now that I have done it, it's looking better, and then I can keep piecing together things. The site looks better too, so excellent. All right, well, my stomach's telling me it's time to stop the stream there. So let me find, oh my goodness, a few things bing-bonging away here. There we go. Excellent. Well, thanks everybody, and thanks for your help along the way, and excellent suggestions, as Bjorn caught there with the links, and Brent for your help and advice along the way, and those great links. That is good. That's actually, this is a pretty good background. Same thing to you, Mary. All right, everybody. As we'll wrap it up there. Thanks for your support of the channel. Oh, Julie's going to have a late night snack. Yummy. All right. As usual, I hope that wherever this finds you, be it morning, evening, afternoon, or tomorrow, that you are well. Until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.